Hello, and welcome to Conversation 2. My name is Professor Joe Carrier. You can call me Joe Teacher. This is, as you already know, part of the emergency online class system that has been put in place by Dong Ai University in the wake of the coronavirus. So, strange times we live in here. Kind of a bizarre situation. I've never been in anything even remotely as odd and otherworldly than this. Being stuck here at home and trying to find out a way to present this material so that you can have the valuable learning experience that you deserve and that in fact you are paying for. Uh, so this is not my area of expertise. I don't think I've ever done an online class or a video lecture of any kind. And those of you who know me, and probably some of you that don't know me, may have heard, I'm a fairly animated classroom teacher and really enjoy the classroom environment and trying to make this material fun. And that is really challenging in this setting, an online course like this. But I'm going to do my best to try to find some way to make this interactive and to come up with fun activities that we can use to try to learn some of this material. I'm sure as I go on, I'll become more comfortable with this format, and hopefully we can make our way through this together. I guess we're kind of stuck with the situation. We've got to do our best with it. So, um, as you might be able to hear in the background, my tiny MacBook Pro is really struggling to use the OBS program to record the video lecture, run the presentation, and all of the other stuff too. So this is right at the edge of my computer's ability, and my fans on the laptop as a result are screaming, trying to keep the CPU cold or cool, or at least not from igniting into flames. So I apologize for that. There is probably also some lag between the audio and the video. I've cranked it down to the lowest possible quality just to get it to work at all. So I apologize for the production values here. This is going to be pretty basic. I'm not going to be doing much editing or anything like that. I'm just going to be running the presentation through uh, the laptop screen and recording that and my voice as we go. So um, I wish it was better. I'm working with what I have, so that's that. You also might hear noises in the background. I am at home, as are you, I assume. uh, Sometimes the cat may get talkative or run around like she's crazy or something else. I've also tried to turn off my notifications on my phone and my iPad and my computer, but there may be a sound in the background or something like that. I apologize for that if that happens. I would encourage you also to try to, not just for this video lecture, but for all of your video lectures, to eliminate distractions as much as possible. I mean, I know that this stuff isn't very interesting, and you can probably watch YouTube and do this at the same time, but you probably get more out of it if you do focus on it. The video lectures are required by the school to be 45 minutes long, I think, so hopefully I can keep keep mine under that. I usually talk too much, as those of you who know me know. In fact, I'm doing it right now as we speak. So let's let's progress onward here. The first thing that I want to talk about is the LMS system. The course information, video lectures, class presentations, documents, and assignments can be found in the LMS system in the school website. I assume that if you're watching this, you've probably already found that. If you haven't, or if you're having difficulty with it, please contact me or contact someone at the school, and I'm sure that there's help available. If for some reason you are unable to access the LMS system, as a backup, I will be placing all of the above information on my personal teaching website, which is www.joeteacher.org, and we can look at that very quickly here. So let me get rid of this for a second. We'll go here to, let's see. I'm still figuring this out, so please bear with me as I go through these things. So here on the website, this is the Conversation 2 portal. You can see the Touchstone book here. I've also included the Touchstone 4 student book PDF and the Touchstone 4 student workbook PDF. Those are here on the screen. You can use those, you will be using those as we begin in the next video lecture going through Unit 1. So we will be using the student book. You do not need to go to the school to buy it. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here, but I just wanted to show you that information is on here, along with all of the other presentations for each of the units. And as I complete them, I will be putting the videos up on here via YouTube. That said, most of the lecture content will be on the school LMS website. And I'll just click this over to student view so you can see, this will look like what you see. So when you come in here, you'll see there'll be more stuff because obviously I'm still constructing this stuff, but there's a page for the syllabus. We'll be going through that shortly. There is a page for lecture resources here. That will be also include the student book and student workbook and any documents that I need you to have. Anything that we might be using for the class would be on there. The lecture contents is where each of the lessons will be posted. Right now there's nothing up there, but as I complete this and start posting these things towards the end of the week, there will be more stuff in there. Also, in a few moments, I'm going to talk about your student groups. I have put you into groups. Each person is in a group, and you should be able to see your group by clicking on this group button. So all of the groups have 2 students except for group 1, which has 3 students. So I'll be talking about this in a minute. So this is the LMS system that we will be using to share information. Hopefully all of it will work. So far it's been pretty problematic in terms of the hold on a second. It's been pretty problematic for me in terms of uploading stuff. It seems like the system is pretty slow, and I don't know what's going to happen uh, when everybody logs in. I'm cautiously optimistic that it will work, but I'm also planning a backup plan. So, if for some reason the LMS system fails, or if you can't log into it, I am going to be building all of the information into the teacher website, www.joeteacher.org, as a backup plan. However, and this is the important part here, it is important for you to log into and watch the videos on the LMS system if possible, as the school will see who did what and who didn't, and this could cause problems later for you and for me if the students don't log in and complete those assignments. So please make sure that you do that. That said, the assignments won't be on the LMS website. When I say make sure you log in, the important thing for my class, for this class in particular, is that you watch the videos, because the videos, it's recorded if you watch them or not. So make sure that you watch the videos. I will be giving you assignments, and rather than using the LMS website to complete the assignments, I would like for you to just very simply get a notebook, a small notebook, to complete all of the assignments, including the answers from the activities in the video lectures, the answers from the textbook and workbook activities that I assign to you, and any other assignments I give to you. And I'm going to check those notebooks on the first day that we meet together in the classroom. So make sure that you've completed all the assignments by that time. So just, a small, notebook. It doesn't matter what it is. Just as I give you assignments, I'll be giving you a few today to do. As I'm giving you these assignments, just complete those and write the answers in the notebook so you can have them all in one place. If I give you assignments from the textbook, you can look at the textbook PDF and do the assignments and just write the answers in your notebook. So just keep all of your answers in one place. I think that'll be the simplest. There are interfaces on the LMS system to do assignments. I know some of your professors probably will be using that. I just think it's simpler if we just use a, old school kind of a pen and paper type situation, and avoid any complexity or possible problems. The worst thing that could happen is the system could go down, and you could lose all of your work, and you won't have any record that you watched the videos or did the assignments or anything. I'm wary, skeptical a little bit about these computer systems. I've seen them fail before, so let's just keep a paper copy of your assignments, and then we won't have to worry about there being any problems in the future. Okay, the syllabus and the course calendar. Please refer to the syllabus as I go over this important information. If you have any questions about the syllabus or the assessment standards, please contact me via email. So as we go through this, you can look at what we have here with me. I'm just going to click on this. I apologize, it is really slow. I don't know if it's whatever. Anyway, it's coming. Wait for it. Here we go. In the meantime, here we go. So this is English 302. We are section 3. This is conversation 2. Course is designed as the complement to English Conversation 1, course description, speaking and listening. This course is designed to introduce conversation strategies, grammatical constructions, vocabulary, and common expressions. The goal is to help students attain English fluency in a variety of everyday situations. We're going to be using Touchstone 4, as I've already told you. This book is being discontinued. It's probably the last time we're going to use it. But you will need to purchase a copy of the book before the classroom sessions start. As you can see here, attendance counts for 20% of the grade. Classroom participation and homework assignments count for 10% each. The midterm is 30%, the final is 30%, and that should add up to 100% of the grade. So other than the midterm and the final, you can see here the bulk of your assessment for this class and your grade is going to come from the attendance. You will be getting an attendance score simply by logging in and completing the assignments on the LMS system. So that's another way to make sure, another reason why doing these things and doing them on time is important. As far as I know, simply watching the videos will count for your attendance in this class. So normally, as you can see, by the end of week 4, we have completed Unit 3. So that is my goal. We're going to do, after starting during the next class, we are going to begin Unit 1, which is Interesting Lives. Then we are going to move into Units 2 and 3 in the second week of the online classes, which will be week 4 of the semester. So because we lost those first 2 weeks due to cancellation, we'll be moving through these units a little bit quickly and trying to get caught up. We don't want to lose any of the content, and I think that given the fact that we're going to be able to do these things online and hopefully you'll have time to complete the assignments, I'm not going to give as much homework or stuff like that as I normally would, but you will be required to complete the materials from the textbook and the workbook on your own at home. So that is kind of like a homework, but normally those things would be done in class together. So under the circumstances, we're going to have to, you'll have to do them on your own. As you can see, the oral exam and the written exam are in weeks 7 and 8. We will complete Unit 4 in week 5. In week 6, we will have a review and prepare for the midterm exam. So the midterm exam will cover Units 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 3 units that we're going to do during the online classes, plus one more that we'll do, hopefully, assuming that we get back into the classroom. Of course, nobody knows if that's actually going to happen. There may be more online classes. I hope not. But if that's what happens, we'll figure that out as we go. But I am assuming at this time, optimistically, that we're going to be back in the classroom in week 5. That is my hope. And until I hear otherwise, I'm going to progress under that assumption. If we are not back in the classroom by week 5 or 6 or 7, obviously, or 8, obviously we will need to make adjustments. I'm sure that the school will have some instructions in terms of what we would do for the midterm exam. I don't think that it's worth our effort to speculate or worry about that at this time. Let's just assume that this is all behind us by week 5 and that we're in the classroom together, which is much preferable in my opinion. And I'm sure yours. So week 9 is Unit 7, week 10 is Unit 8, week 11 is Unit 10, week 12 is Unit 12, week 13 we have some extra time to maybe do some job interviewing techniques or work on resumes or something like that. And then week 14 will be review, catch up, and then week 15 oral exams. And week 16 will be, of course, finals. Okay, so what are the learning outcomes here? that we're trying to accomplish. The students will challenge themselves and their classmates to become competent English speakers. The students will learn to communicate in a variety of situations using English. The students will gain confidence as English speakers to allow them to communicate their ideas in the global community. The conversation method used will give the students confidence in a conversation in a variety of topics and situations. And the course is primarily focused on casual conversation in a variety of everyday situations. This class is set up to learn, to review and to learn some new verb tenses. Most of the grammar in the class is based on a variety of verb tenses with a few exceptions, but mostly we're going to be focusing on the use of English verbs. And the examples that we have for that are brought from everyday situations. I think that you can read the rest of this. I don't need to go through this. It's fairly self-explanatory. So that is the syllabus. If you have any questions about the syllabus or the assessment standards, please contact me by email or in person. I do have on the class website here, I do have a contact me page that has my office hours, and my office number and email that you can use to contact me. In addition, on the class website, there is a people button here. And you can look for teacher here at the top where it says roles. You can click on this. Maria Joseph Andrew. My cute little picture. And you can send a message. Okay, here where it says send a message, and I will get that. I guess you can also Skype me. I did include my Skype information, so send a message. We can Skype call if you need to speak face to face. That's fine. So those are some various ways to contact me, and please do contact me, not only during this online period, but at any time during the class. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. My students are my life. I don't have a wife or kids or a lot of social activity. My students really are, the reason I'm alive. So I'm not saying that facetiously. That's true. So if you need to speak to somebody, if you need to talk to somebody about anything, I'm here for you. If you need help with job interview, if you need help with writing a resume or a cover letter, or if you're applying for a online program or a overseas study program or a working holiday visa, and you need somebody to look at your application, that's why I'm here. I am here to help you. I never say no if somebody asks me for help. I really feel like that's an important part of my mission. And so please, even if you just need to talk, sometimes things can be overwhelming. And I've had students come to my office with big problems, and sometimes I can't really give advice. Sometimes the only thing that I can do is just listen. And so if you need somebody to listen to you, if you feel like you're stressed out, if you're freaking out or whatever, please contact me. I'm not a psychiatrist or a social worker, but I've got a big heart and I'm a good listener. So if you need somebody to cry with, I'm a good crier. We can cry together. So uh, please contact me if you need anything. I'm here for you. Okay, that said, let us continue. As I mentioned before, I have placed you into groups. I'm not exactly sure how that will work. Um, we are going to kind of be experimenting with that as we go along. If you're having problems with that, please let me know. But each student in the class will have a partner who will work with them to practice English. As I said, one group 1, has 3 people. Once the course has begun, please contact your partner and create a Kakao Talk chat with them. I will be giving you speaking practice assignments throughout the online portion of the class. Please use the voice or video chat function on Kakao Talk to communicate and practice with your partner. If you prefer, you can use Skype, you can use FaceTime, you can use Facebook Messenger. I don't really care how you do it. It seems like everybody has Kakao Talk, so that's a pretty maybe the best. Okay, but one of your pieces of homework this week will be to contact your partner and set this up. Obviously, I'm not going to have any way to know if you've done it or not. It's up to you and your partner. I hope that you do it because the midterm exam will include an oral exam and with you and your partner in my office together, and 50% of the midterm exam will be based on how well you can speak with your partner. So practice is important. I cannot stress that enough. In addition, this is a conversation class. It's simply learning the grammar, and learning the grammar is important. But please do your work as you're going forward. Okay, and practicing with your partner is the most important thing that you can do. Okay, moving right along. The textbook and the workbook. We will be using the textbook listed on your syllabus for the classroom, and you'll need to purchase it before we meet. However, as you're unable to visit the school bookstore at this time, we will be using a PDF version, which is available, as I showed you, on the LMS system and on the teaching website, joeteacher.org. So please use those. If you have any problem accessing those, please let me know, but I think it should be pretty straightforward. You just click on those and it should open up in your computer or whatever you're using. Those are illegally downloaded, so once you purchase your physical copy of the textbook, please delete those. We're just using those since it's an emergency situation. Okay, what I would like to do now is give you an opportunity to begin doing a little bit of reflective writing. And I've got 2 different things here. Number 1, what did you do during the vacation? During your vacation period in January and February, what did you do? During the break, during this vacation, I went to Thailand with Damien Teacher, and Damien Teacher and I went to sailing school, and we learned some advanced techniques for sailing long distances in the ocean using various types of navigation, and we learned about anchoring and tides and currents and charts and all of the different things that go into maintaining a boat, like checking the motor and stuff like that. So that was very, very interesting, and we really, really enjoyed it. I want you to write down in your notebook, what did you do during the vacation? So that's assignment number 1. Assignment number 2, Think of 3 words that you would use to describe yourself and write about why you chose those words. Are you friendly, thoughtful, helpful, understanding, shy, independent, gentle, sincere, cooperative, compassionate? There are also some negative words in here: quarrelsome, silly, stupid. I would prefer if you use the positive words rather than the negative words. We all have we all have positive and negative qualities. I think that most of us could probably say that we are lazy at times. I know that I am sometimes, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. But I would like you to choose 3 of the good words on this list here, and then just write 1 or 2 sentences. Why did you choose that thing? For example, if you choose friendly, maybe you could write a sentence about how it's easy for you to make new friends in new situations. For example, when you were a freshman at university, you joined several clubs and made lots of friends quickly. Some people are friendly like that. Some people are more shy. That's okay. You don't have to be one thing. Whatever you are is perfectly fine. So please take a few moments to complete those 2 writing assignments. For your homework, first, I would like you to complete the 2 warm-up writing assignments from this video lecture and write the answers in your assignment notebook. 2, complete the self-interview assignment that's on the website and write the answers in your assignment notebook. Let's look at that for a moment. We didn't really talk about that, so hang on a second. Go back here. You won't be able to see it now. Well, you will be able to see it now. I can't show it to you now because it's not on here. Actually, I can go to bear with me. I'm still figuring this out myself. Let's go back to the teacher view. I think you can see. And let's go to lecture contents, which are not up yet, but I can see them. Just a moment. This thing is really slow. Okay, so if we go to week 3 here, you'll see, it's not up yet, but you'll see that there's a file here called self-interview. You click on that, it will open a document. I don't know if you can see it. Let me look. I'll download it. Open it. I don't know what's going to add a new window. Anyway, just trust me, when you click on that, it will open up and you'll be able to complete the self-interview. It's just some basic questions about what is your name and various things like that. Back to the homework here. Contact your speaking partner and create your Kakao Talk group. I would like for you to do that if possible. Set up a time to contact your speaking partner and call them for a voice or video chat. Then use the warm-up writing assignments and the self-interview assignment that you completed in your assignment notebook to talk about your vacation and introduce yourself to your partner. So that is your homework for the week, for the first class, for the first half of week 1. If you have any questions, please contact me. I can see we still have a few minutes left, so I am going to quit there, but I'm going to leave the video going until the 45 minutes are up so I can fulfill the school requirement. So we will stop there, and you can turn this on, just leave it on until the video finishes, and then you'll have completed the assignment for the week. Thank you.